refresh. So what is DB refresh? Why we have to do the DB refresh, right? So normally this is the rare cases we will perform the activity maybe yearly once, or so ad hoc basis as and when required we will perform the refresh activities here. So why we have to perform the DB refresh activities here? Which means so in your landscape you have the development, so quality, and you have the production systems. So three systems are there here, right? So this is the development and this is the quality system here. You have the quality system as well here, right? So you have the quality, then you have the production system here. So so the configuration is same in the development and quality to production. All the changes we will move it, so we will sync all the landscape in the same configuration. But production, we have the additionally the transactional data will happen. Transactional data. Why? Because in the production, all the business users will log in. They do the transactions. So here the transactional data is more. There are the more transactional data in the production systems here. More transactional data in the production systems. So that is the reason. So, but here we don't have any transactional data. Here we don't have any data, but configuration is same. Master data is same, but only the transactional data is more on the production system here. So sometimes what happens, testing will success. They will do the developments. Testing will success in the quality system. And when it goes to the production, the testing will fail because of we don't have that much of transactional data. If you have the transactional data, that we can use the transactional data for the testing purpose and reporting purpose, that will be success. But without any transactional data, but there is no use case. That is the reason what our guys will do yearly once. So they will take the backup of the your production system here. They will take the backup of your production system. Then in the backup, all the data will come, right? DB. So that backup, they will import into the quality system or development system, that they will restore it on the quality or production system here. So which means they will take the backup of on the production backup. So that backup, they will do the restore on the your quality system here. They will restore it on the quality. So they will restore it here, right? They will do the restore option here. They will do the restore. So using the backup, they will restore it on the quality here. Sir, if they restore it on the quality, whatever the data is there here, A to Z, all the data will come into here, right? Yes. But sir, here we have the different users, here we have the different users, and here different RFC, different RFC. There are some configurations are there. The configuration, some configurations are system specific. These are the system specific. In that case, here all the production entries come into this place, right? Yes. All the production data will come into the quality as well. All the production data come to the quality as well here. But in that case, what we have to do? In that case, what we have to do? So there are the some pre-steps and post-steps we have to perform before we do the backup and restore method here. So what are the pre-steps we have to perform it here? So here in the production, we need a backup. Just in the production, we have to take the backup here, right? So production, we have to take the backup. Just only backup is required from the production system here, right? So let's list the what are the activities we required here. So production system. So take the full DB backup, full database backup we need, or already backup run every day. So that backup also we can use it here. In that backup, you will get the configurations, all the data, transactional data, master data, everything you will get. So take the full DB backup, we can take it out. So, so the backup files are just to, if you the same backup backend you are using, you no need to move it. Just move the backup files to backup files to, so your quality system here, QA system here, right? So quality is our target system here. Target is the quality here, right? Target is our target system here. We will move the backup files to the target system here. So then once move it here, in the quality, we have the, so we have the main pre-steps we have to perform it here. Muda, we have to make the main pre-steps we have to perform it here. So pre-steps on pre-steps on quality here. So what we can do, the quality, the pre-steps here. Okay, the main pre-steps we have to follow it here, right? The pre-steps means here, the pre-steps means here, these are the production pre-steps here. Production, what you require, the prod. So here already mentioned the prod. So in the prod, we need the, so these two details we required. Then other than that, nothing. Okay. So other than that, two activities we have to perform it here. The remaining activities we have to perform in the quality system here. So in the quality, what are the next steps here in the quality? Right? Quality pre-steps here. Here, the main thing is the, so we need to uh, take the export of UMR, user master records. So there is a client SAP underscore user, the client profile in SAP level, so that we can use it. Then we can export the user master records. We can export it here. User master records, we can export it, right? UMR export, we can do it here using the, so client copy SCC8, the profile underscore profile SAP underscore user, we can export the all the users here. Then the fourth step is like a, so create TOC, transport of copies. Then add all RFC tables. RFC tables here. There are some RFC tables here. So suppose like RFC des, RFC desti, then RFC doc, then RFC, so attribute ATT, uh, B, you okay, RFC attribute. So these tables, especially in 2, 3, 4 tables are there. These tables we have to add to the transport of copies and so release it here, separate transport request, right? Transport of copies. So we have to create the transport of, during the TR creation, that time we discussed it. During the system refresh or DB refresh time, so we need to create the transport of copies here, right? So that this is the way, this is we have to create it here. In the transport request, we have to add it. So why? Because production data you are importing into the quality, but production users will come, production RFC destinations come, production configuration come, everything will come production only here. But quality only we need the transactional data. The transactional data, only transactional data we cannot pick up as part of the backup and the restore method. There are the separate tools we have to use it here. There. So that is the reason we need to, first of all, before you restoring it here, we need to do the some pre-work. Means we have to take the configurations backup. Whatever the we have the configurations, all the possible configurations, we need to take the backup here. All the possible configurations. Like user master records, there is a client export, we can take it out. RFC destinations. Why? Because in the quality, all the quality systems are there. When you restore the production RFC destinations and production host names comes. If you want to do it manually, it will take a lot of time, right? So that is the reason after the restore completed, again we can re-import the this transports. Again we can import the transports. Then again quality data will come. Quality configurations will come. So in that case, we can take the export of UMR user master records. Then so transport RFC tables. Also, so W21 tables, we can add it here. Tables we can add to the transport request here. So then so AL11, so AL11 screenshots and RZ70. So screenshots, we have to can take the screen capture of the RZ70, then SLD API cust, then SMQR, SMQS, then SMLG, RG12, then so SM61 screenshots, then SPRO if any customer specific customer specific customer specific configuration, only the system specific configuration, any system specific configuration, take the screen captures or take the backup, that we can take it out. Screen captures means screenshots. But because after the restore, SMLG will come like a, so production, then we need to delete it, we have to reconfigure. RZ12 same, SM61 same, SPRO if any system specific. If we are doing the quality, there is system specific configuration. That specific configuration we need to take the screen captures here, right? SLD API cut screenshot, RZ70, AL11, W20, W21, they are the tables. We can take it out here. So then we can take the, so maybe if required, then we can also take the backup of, take the backup of, take the, take the tables backup. Tables backup means same TOC, you can create the transport of copies, add the jobs tables, the job tables here, jobs table like TBTC, TBTC star tables, TBTC. Why? Because production jobs will come. Then that will be the production jobs will come. Right. Again, quality we have the different jobs. That will be a, again we need to delete and we have to maintain. So some customers we have to change the jobs also here. Jobs tables also we have to change it here. So we need to import the jobs tables backup also we have to take it out. Then once your jobs tables backup is done, then next thing is like a uh SMQ1, SMQR. So what that is also we added. Whatever the configurations, wherever we do the configurations. So all the configurations we need to take the screen captures here. So apart from that RFC, W20, W21, A11, RZ70, SPRO, SM61, RZ12. Then profiles. Take the take take the backup of OS level profile directory. OS level backup OS level profile directory, all the profiles and the sec directory we can take the backup here, set certificates here. Then we can export the certificates, export the quality certificates from yes trust transaction code S trust SSO2. So then once that is done, then printers also we can take it out the export. Production we have the different and target is the different here. Then SPAD printers means SPAD we can take the export option. So then this is also then, so take the export, take the TR, create the TR for means we can take the OAC0 means repository configurations. Repository configuration screenshot, we can take it out here. Repository, the configuration screenshot, we can take it out here. So these all the pre-steps we have to take it out during the, so pre-steps only we have to carefully check all the configurations we need to take the screen captures here, right? So otherwise, after the restore again, you need to do the reconfiguration or rework on that one. It will take longer time here. Wherever you have the configurations, only configurations. So you can take the, so backups by using the transport of copies or everything, you can take the backups here, right? So the next thing is here, once the configuration SPAD license. So take the backup backup of, so quality S license transaction code S license, we can take the license capture, that is possible. So there is a table, all are the tables, or we can execute the script also, that's possible here, we can take it out here, right? So these are the things we have to do it here. Maybe one or two more checks will be added, but the most important thing is the UMR and RFC destinations we have to take it out. That is the main thing we have to do that one. So then why? Because users, then passwords and RFC tables are the very more users. We cannot bring it. Once the quality users are deleted, we cannot bring it again. So, but RFC tables, we can recreate it. This all the configuration, we can one by one, we can recreate it. But the only thing is the users. Again, you need to create the users, not how many users are there, right? So that is the thing. Here we have to perform the all the configurations and screenshots here. All the configurations and screenshots we have to perform it here, right? So that is the thing we have to do it, right? So just thinking if any other things are there or not. What are the other things we need to do it? Yeah, maximum, I think maximum transactions and maximum configuration we have covered it here. So one more checks I'm thinking here. Suppose some customer specific here. The customer specific means some customers, they have the some custom configuration will be saved into the one of the Z tables. So jet tables, jet start tables. So take the configuration screenshots or configuration backup, jet tables backup, so that we can take it out. Why? Because some customer, they are the jet custom tables. Those tables, they are the some custom system specific configuration is there. Production, quality to connecting. So quality ECC, it's connecting to the quality BW and BO system. Some configurations are there. So that time you can take the customer specific jet tables backups, we can take it out here. Customer specific jet tables backup, we can take it out here. So maybe that is customer specific. Suppose some customers they don't have, then that case we can ignore it. That case we can ignore that configurations and everything. You can ignore it here, right? So these are the pre-steps we have to perform it here. Then once the pre-step is done, then during the restore we have to do that one. During the restore, what we have to do, stop SAP system on the target side. So quality SAP system, we need to stop it during the restore time. Then once done, use the HANA Studio or some other tools you can use it. Then so connect to the system DB, then restore, restore using the backup, restore using the backup of production here. So you have the backup as per the step number one. You have taken the full backup here. Move the backup files to the quality location here. So move the restore the backup of, so step number one which you have taken. So right, then we can restore it here. Once the restore is done, then we have the post refresh steps here. Post refresh steps we have to perform it here. So post refresh steps means, so these are the critical steps we have to perform it. So post refresh steps means what are the steps you have done it in the pre, all the steps you have to import it here. All the steps we have to import it in the systems here, right? So but before that, let's see the three steps we will perform it here, right? So we have the ECD and ECP, and also we have the HANA databases in the two hosts are there here, that we will do the restore option here, right? That we will do the restore. Take the one system back database backup, and we will restore it on the other system, that we can perform it here. So we have the SAP systems like ECD and ECP. So same, so ECP, we can restore it on the ECD system. We can restore it here, right? So D, we need a backup here. We have to take a backup. Assume, so our DP, so we have it is running on the KPS4 HANA 2, right? So here we have the data which is running on here. Now what we can do here, we can do the restore. So it is running on here, right? So what we can do, you can take the backup. You know how to take the backup as well here, right? So using the HANA Studio, you can take the backup here. System is running fine here. So then what you can do, just take the HANA Studio. HANA Studio, you can take it out. Then take the backup here. HANA Studio, you can take it out and run the backups here. That we can possible here. Take the HANA Studio, and you can restore it. Now that is, right? We already discussed about the backup and restore method backups, right? So we can take the backup here. Let's take it out. You can also take it out the backup of the this one, what is running on the KPS4 or not 2. So you can take the backup, full DB backup. We can take it out. Now we will do the pre-steps. Pre-steps on the our system here. Pre-steps on the ECD system. We have to take the pre-steps here. So what are the pre-steps we have to perform it here? What are the pre-steps we have to perform it here? The first one is like a using the SCC8, take the user master record exports, we can take it out here. User master record, the exports, we can take it out here. Right? Just click on the OK button, then schedule as a background job and SAP underscore user profile. Click on the OK. Then next, then your transport requests are created. So this transport request, we can take the backup here, right? So once the user master records exports are done, why? Because all the users and profiles will be backed up here. All the users and profiles will be backed up here. So that one we are taking here. That one it is processing here. See, it is processing here. It is getting exported here, right? So that is fine. So now once that is done here, then go to SE01, click on the create, then transport of copies, click on the OK button, copy button. Then we can create the RFC, we can create the transport of copies and RFC tables backup for refresh. Okay, they are created. Then what we are going to do now? So we are So we need to add the tables here. R3TR, PABU, and RFC des, one table. Then we need to add the keys like star, all the keys. So then go back, then R3TR, taboo, and RFC test T, RFC doc. Right? So then we can take the RFC table, all RFC tables, we have to take the backup here. So all the configuration will be exported here. So that will be used for the, again, you can import the same transport request. Previously, user master record also, there is a transport request created. Then take a note down of the transport request number as well. Why? Because after the restore completed, you need to import the transport request. Then all the users will come. You need to import this 28 transport request number as well. Then all the RFC destinations will come into the picture here. RFC doc, RFC des, RFC ATTRIB attribute, RFC attribute here, RFC attribute, right? Attribute. So this is also we have to take the exports here. This is also we need to take the exports, right? So then, so once done it, then export the RFC table here. Export the RFC table here. You can export the RFC table here. Let's export the target system here. Okay, that is done. So user master record and RFC connection tables, we have done the exports here, right? It is done. It is exported here. Then what we can do, let's check the user master records are exported or not. So it is processing. So just leave it. That will take time. Okay. So meanwhile, take the screenshot of the SMLG. Why? Because here production entries is after that quality entries will come. Take the screen captures. You know, right? With the snipping tool, we can take the screen capture. Means we can save into the one word pad, Word or Excel. We can just save it. Then RG12 also we can take the screen captures here. So then after that, so then SM61, we can take the screen captures of the SM61 background job server groups also. Why? Because these all are the production will come, ECP will come. So then we need to remove it and again we have to configure it. Then RZ70, SLD will come, SLD details will come here. So this SLD we need to change it here. SLD we have to change it. So these entries we have to take the backup. But we need to check what are the host details are maintained here. All the details we need to we need to we need to maintain. We need to configure all the details here. Right? We see here all the details are there here. Then so once done, then SPAD, the printers, whatever the printers are there here, full printers, we can take the exports here. There is an option here, the output devices, then export the devices here, export. From the export, execute the export configuration, all the configuration. Click on the execute button. Then, so all will be saved into the your OS level. It will be saved here, right? So SPAD configuration. After that, we can import it. All the things we can import it here. That is done. Then we can go to the yes trust. Yes, trust. We can also take the certificates, exports, and everything. We can take it out. So export means just select the certificate here. So then otherwise you go to the PSCs, then click on the export button. Then we can take the system PSC exports. We can take it out. System PSC export. We can take it out here. That export is done. Why? Because production will come here after the restore. So before only we are taking everything is the export, whatever the possible configurations, all the configurations we are taking the exports here, right? Once the export we are taking here, then what left? So OS level profile directory, so sec directory we can take it out. Profile directory, sec directory we know. So USR SAP SID that profiles backup and everything we can take it out here, right? So then SMQR, SMQS entries here. SMQR. So this entry also we can take the backup or screen capture. We can take it out here, right? So then SMQS also you can take the entries backup and everything here. So once everything is done, QR and QS. So check are there any failed update records in the system. So maybe anyhow that will be gone. So that will be deleted. Everything will be deleted here. There are a lot of entries are there here, right? So in SM58, any entries are there here. So you can check it out. So there is an entry here. There is a proxy, if it's proxy data send. So there is a one transaction ID, format error import, no further actions container found. Okay. So there is a one error. So these and all the checks, normal checks, we can perform it. System inconsistency status, certificates and everything. So yeah, these are the pre-checks. Whatever the pre-steps we have done it. The mainly users, RFC tables and the jobs. So all the things we have to consider and we need to take a backup here. All the things we have to take a backup. All the things we have to take a backup here. So once the backup is done, once the backup is done. So and also we need to take the report of the BDLS execution also. That is also very important point here. Go to SA38, execute the RBDLS check. There is a it will check the logical systems here. It will check the logical systems and everything here. Why this is not executing. But as a background job here. Job overview. RBDLS. So it's taking time. Yeah, so that report will give you the how many logical system entries are there, how many tables are there, how many entries are there to be converted. So the pre BDLS report will give you. That is important to take it out. So we need to take that report as well here, RBDLS underscore check report. So that will give you the information. Okay. So once that is done, once that report is generated, then check if any other pre-checks are missing or not in our system here. If anything are missing, that we can check it out here. So SLD, SMQR, QS. So all the pre-work we have to perform. Any custom tables or anything, we can take it out here. SPRO, just check any custom tables are there. So any SM30, any Z tables are there, we can take the reports. So all those things we have to take the screen captures and everything. We can take it out here, right? So that is what we have to perform it in the systems here. So once that is done, so then once the all the pre-work and everything is done here, then what we can do here? So, so restore we can perform it here. Restore means let's see production we have any backup is there or not. So let me connect to the okay. So we have the secondary system name. Okay, this is the KPS4 or not. So here now I am making as a this is as a secondary here. Okay, so let me check here. We have any data backup here, any backup files. I think 20 we have the backup files 20. So let me take the one full backup here. So tenant database. I don't want to take the system DB tenant database here. Then take the backup. This is the backup file system name. Copy and copy. So the backup will be so taken here, right? So this is the backup also done now. So what I will do here, I will. This is the secondary, right? So let's go to backup. This is the our target. So source where we need the backup here. So let's take this backup here. CD db underscore hdb. Okay, these are the backup files which got generated here. So now I'm going to move this backup file to the target location here. So target location here. Target location means our KPS4 HANA. That is the our target means quality. So here SCP. So hyphen RP. So these are all the files I'm moving to the target. Target is the KPS4 HANA. So what is the user? Root user. Then KPS4 HANA. OS level to OS level file transfer I am doing here. Here I am moving to the slash media folder here. Right? So then password. Right? See backups are moving here. Means OS level to OS level files I am moving here. OS level to OS level. So which means one operating system to another operating system, you are transferring the data here. That's what you are doing here. So here, log into the KPS4 on our target. So here, let me increase the size. Okay. So here, slash media. So where our files are here, voice level to voice level. I think it's transferred. All the three files are transferred here, right? All the three files are transferred here. So means KPS4 HANA 2. So here I have taken the backup, HANA DB backup. Then I move it to the KPS4 HANA. I move it to the here, right? So then we have the files are at operating system level. So we have files at operating system level. So then using these files, we can do the restore option here. So let me check here. Okay. So here, so now I will connect to the another database. So I will log out. I don't need anything from the source now. Okay. So production. So now, so this is a KPS4 HANA where our system is running here, KPS4 HANA. So I am using the KPS4 HANA to backup. I'm restoring it on the this one here. So right click, backup and restore, and take the recover the tenant database here. So tenant is enough. So this is the tenant database, right? So then recover the database backup to the specific backup. Why? Because DB refresh time, if you use the point in time most recent backup, it will restore it on the same data backup. But I want to recover the most specified data backup. Specified data backup means you have copied the backup files. You have copied the backup files from where? So one location here. What is that location here? So media slash media you copied. So that file system backup you copied here. Just click on the OK button. Click on the OK button. Click on the finish. Right? It will execute the one SQL statement. Directly also you can execute the recover the data. You can execute it here. Right? Click on the finish button. Database will be off. So recovery could not be failed. Permission denied. See, permission denied. So permission denied. Recovery failed. So which means in the KPS4 HANA, in the slash media, whatever the files are there here, it's not in the correct. So there is no proper permissions here. So what I'm doing here, I'm giving the full permissions here. Okay. Full permission I have given, 777 permission. Now I am going to start the new recovery again. Database, without catalog, for slash media. Now let's see. Yes, now recovery is starting. See how fast recovery is running now. So which means another system DB backup, another tenant database backup means production backup. You are restored it on the your so another system, another host, another system. You have restored it here. Okay, it got restored. It got restored here. So now what will happen? Whatever the data is there here, all the data will come as is. So whatever the data is there, whatever the users are there, whatever the data, whatever users, everything will come as is here. You see, whatever the data, whatever the users are there here, everything will come as is in the your quality also here. So same size, everything should be the same here. Now, what we can do, we can start the SAP. So then post activities we have to perform it here. The post activities are so somewhat some carefully we have to perform it that we will do it on the Monday. Okay. So meanwhile, you can just practice on the backup and the restore, taking the backup on the source KPS 402, restoring it on the target side. So you can do that activity. Otherwise, I have already copied to the target location here in the slash media folder. I copied the backup files, use this backup file to restore it here. Okay. Then once this is done, I will explain you on the post refresh steps on Monday. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Okay. I think if no questions, then